Good afternoon, students. Audible, right? Okay. So today we will complete vectors. What was the last question we did? Which learning exercise and which question number? Check your notes. Two 2.9. Huh? Hmm? 2.9. Which question number we finished? Third one we finished, right? Okay. So today we will do fourth one. Question number 4 will start. Good afternoon to all of you. So let us see question number 4. What it says? It says a vector has component along x-axis equal to 25 units. That means it is x component. So x component is 25 units. And along the y-axis equal to 60 units. Along y-axis. So y component is 60 units. This is clear, no? This is clear, right? What they told, again repeat the question. A vector has component, they are saying. So they are not telling you this is the vector. They are telling you the vector has component along x-axis is equal to 25, along y-axis is equal to 60. Find the magnitude and direction of the vector. So you can see it has x component also, y component also. So if this is your x-axis and this is your y-axis, obviously your vector should be somewhere here. Your vector should be somewhere here. Right, so that it will have x component also, y component also. Right, this will be the x component, this will be the y component, and this is your vector. So what they want the magnitude of this vector. So magnitude, you know the formula. When you know components, magnitude of the vector, you can write either like this or you can simply write a root over ax square plus ay square. So root over 25 square plus 60 square. How much is this? 25 square is 625, right? What is the answer? Square root also you have to take. So this will be 625 and this will be 3600. No. So add them, take the square root, you will get 65. Fine. So this is the magnitude. Magnitude part is clear, I think. Now they want also the direction of the vector. Direction means you have to give this angle. See, you already know the components. You know ax, you know ay. If this is ay, this is also obviously ay. Opposite side, no? So what formula I'll use? When I know opposite and adjacent, should I use tan theta or sin theta or cos theta? Tan theta. So tan theta will be at opposite side is your y component, adjacent side is your x component. So y component is 60 units, x component is 25. This will be 5 5s are 5 1s are 5 2s are, right? 12 by 5 I am getting. Is it correct? 12 by 5. So since 12 by 5 is not a very nice number, I will not be able to tell you what is exactly the angle. So you can stop the answer here. So if you can give tan theta also, it is enough. You don't have to write theta all the time. Yes, you can divide and write 2.4. So tan theta will be 2.4. At least can you tell me one thing? Will this angle be greater than 45 degree or less than 45 degree? That you should be able to say. You may not be able to tell the angle exactly, but it will be greater than 45 degree or less than. It has to be greater because this is more than 1. If this was 1, you know this will be 45 degree. So it must be greater than 45 degree. So it will be somewhere here. That's why, see, if the vector is at an angle more than 45, then you can see always your x component will be smaller, y component will be larger. So as you can see here also, y component is larger compared to x component. So very simple question, right? Yeah, it is more than 60 degree also. Okay. Now what is the next question? Find the resultant of three vectors shown in the figure. Unfortunately, the diagram is missing, but this diagram is similar to the one which I did. If you see home exercise question number 3, after that I did one extra question. That question is your question number 5 actually. Okay. So question number 5 we will not be able to do right now because diagram is missing. But already I have done that question because after doing question number 3 in home exercise, I did one extra problem. Check your notes. So that problem is actually your question number 5. Okay, let us see question number 6 now. Today this vector should be over, okay, by hook or by crook. Cross product, everybody understood how to find, right? Don't get confused. Yesterday I have sent you a picture of the actual derivation, but that derivation will not be asked in exam. However, it is always nice to see how it comes. See now question number 6. We have done similar question already. Question number 6 we have done already. But let me repeat because the numbers are different. The sum of three vectors shown in the figure is 0. Matlab resultant vector they are saying is 0 given the sum S-U-M. So the sum of three vectors. After adding the three vectors, whatever you get, it should be 0, they are saying. Find the magnitudes of the vectors OB bar and OC bar. Let me draw the diagram. So here is your y-axis, here is your x-axis. You can see there are three vectors. One vector is here. This is one vector whose magnitude is 5 meters. So this length is 5 meters. Another vector is here. That is your OC bar. Okay, let me call this vector just C bar. I don't want to call it OC bar. I will just call this whole vector C bar. And this angle is given 45 degree. And one more vector is here. This vector they are calling OB bar. Let me just call this B bar. We have to find magnitude of this vector OB bar and magnitude of this vector. Matlab this length I want, this length I want. Okay. So since they said resultant vector is 0, if resultant vector is 0, what will be the x component of the resultant vector? If a vector is 0, if resultant vector is 0, what should be x component of resultant vector? That also should be 0. Y component of resultant vector, that also should be 0. So let us take components. For these two, no need to take components. No, for these two. So let me draw one more diagram after taking the components. Okay. So this C vector will have two components. So this is your C vector. It will have two components, one here, one here. This is 45 degree, 45. So this will be your adjacent C cos 45, and this will be C sin 45. Only magnitude, okay? So don't write vector here. This is just magnitude. When I write C bar, it means the length is C. So this length will be C cos 45. This length will be C sin 45. So once I have taken components of this, let me show only the components here. So for this, I don't know the component. I don't know this vector. B, I don't know. Length is B. This is 5. This is 5. And this vector has two components. One here, which is your C cos 45. And one here, which is your C sin 45. Right? So this is what happens after you take components of all the three vectors. However, we took components of only this because these two are already sitting along x-axis and y-axis. So why to take components along x-axis and y-axis? Now, since resultant vector is 0, it means x component of resultant should be 0. Yes or no? Now, what is the x component of resultant? Along x-axis, how many vectors are there? Look carefully. B, this side, and this is C cos 45, this side. So total of this and this will be what? B minus C cos 45. Why minus? Because this is in opposite direction. That should be 0. That should be 0 means B should be equal to C cos 45. That means B should be equal to, implies B should be equal to C by root 2. This is your first equation. Right now we cannot solve this because we don't know B also, we don't know C also. Our question is to find magnitude of this B bar, which is this length. That is your B. And magnitude of this vector, this is C. So since x component of resultant is 0, what is the x component of resultant? Look carefully along x-axis. If this is 5 Newton, this is 2 Newton. What is the resultant? If this is 5 Newton, this is 2 Newton. What is the resultant? 3 Newton. So if this is B, and this component is C cos 45, resultant will be what? B minus C cos 45. But that should be according to question 0. So take it this side. Or directly also you can write this equation. Directly also. Why sir directly? You can say that since here the total vector here should be 0, it means this should be equal to this in magnitude. So this and this should have equal magnitude. So directly also you can write, or properly like this also you can write. So now we have found one equation. Another equation, how we will be find? Another equation to find, we will use y component. Please remember, resultant vector is 0 in this problem. So y component of resultant should also be 0. Now what is the y component of resultant? C sin 45 minus 5. That should be also 0. Or you can directly say this should be equal to this. In magnitude, direction is already opposite, you can see. That means if you take minus 5 this side, C sin 45 is 1 by root 2. That should be equal to 5. Now what was the value of C we found from here? If you cross multiply, what will be C? Is it visible? Here. C will be what? B root 2. So I can substitute this here. So C I can write B root 2 into 1 by root 2 equals to 5. Correct? Root 2. See you next time. So B is equal to 5 meter. So B I found. Once I found B, I will now put B back to this equation. Let me call this one equation. This one also is equation 1 only, right? So if you put this back here, what will you get? C. C will be equals to, therefore C will be B root 2 and B we have found is 5. So that is the most easiest way to solve the problem. Okay. Already one boy I saw had given the answer in beginning only. Quite good. Boy or girl, I don't know actually. I did not see the name. So the idea is what, again, listen carefully. 3 vectors were shown. One was here, one was where? Here, down. So this is along x-axis. No need to take components. It will be along x-axis only, right? This is along y-axis. No need to take components. The other one is at an angle. So if the vector is like this, then you can take one component here, one component here. Then you can see in the diagram, once you take, now after you take components, don't draw this also here. Can I do like that? Can I include this also, this also, this also? Yesterday I have told you cannot include Pankaj sir also, components also. But why we are taking components? If you take components, then you can see these are in same direction. These are both are in x-axis. These are along y-axis. So it is easy to add, right? When 2 vectors are in the same line, it is easy to add. For example, if 5 and 5 are in same direction, 10. If 5 and 5 are in opposite direction, 0. Okay. So that's the reason why we take components. Okay, what is this is last question right now. Question number 7. The magnitudes of vectors OA bar, OB bar, OC bar. I will not write OA bar. OA bar, I will write A bar. OB bar, I will write B bar. OC bar, which they are saying, I will write C bar, are equal. So magnitudes of all of them are equal. So let us say all of them have magnitude A. Find the direction of which vector? OA bar plus OB bar minus OC bar. See the question carefully. So minus is there. So they want direction of this after you add OA bar, OB bar and then subtract OC bar. Whatever you get, they want direction of that vector. Yeah, you can write. That is how you will be writing as I start teaching Newton's laws, kinematics. We will be writing that way only. We will not write OA bar, OB bar. That is very boring. Okay. Now look here. Whenever they ask you to find direction of any vector in XY plane, direction of any vector, let us say call this vector I bar. I bar. It can be I bar also. What is there? So if there is a vector I bar, then if they want you to find direction, matlab this theta you have to find, tan of this theta. The formula will be y component of this IY, x component of this IX, because y component will be your adjacent, sorry, opposite, x component will be your adjacent for this triangle. Correct now? So the whole aim is to find the y component and x component of whatever vector they want. So the vector whose direction they want is not OA bar. It is OA bar plus OB bar minus OC bar. So aram se we will do. Don't take tension. But this you remember. This will take time. So aram se we will do. Okay. So let us see first the question. Here is x-axis. Here is y-axis. And they have given you 3 vectors. Each one of them has magnitude same they told in the beginning. So this vector, I will write magnitude A. That's it. A, magnitude is same. And this angle is 30 degree. Another vector is somewhere here. That also has magnitude A only. Vector may be different, magnitude is same. Read the question, no. The magnitudes of vectors OA bar, OB bar and OC bar are equal, they are saying. So magnitude, if you write, you can write same symbol. Why same symbol? Because they are saying magnitudes are same. So this length is A, this length is also A. If you want, you can add X, your wish. And here this angle is 60 degree. And another vector is here, that is also A, and this angle is 45 degree. Okay, students. So these are the three vectors basically. Now, first let us at least mention, let A be the magnitude, let A be the magnitude of the given three vectors. Okay, which are those vectors? OA bar, which is OA bar, OA bar, OB bar, OC bar. Okay. Now let us try to write components of each one of them. Okay. So first I'll start with this vector. This is A. Let me write components with red color. So this is A cos 30, right? And this is 30 degree now. And this will be A sin 30. Right? Okay. So what will be the x this will be A root 3 by 2. Okay, shall I write here only? A root 3 by 2, shall I write here only or separately? Okay, I'll write here only. It will be boring to write separately. So this will be A root 3 by 2. This is the x component. And this will be A by 2. So I have found the x component and y component of this vector. Please check the direction. Okay, this is along positive x-axis. This is along positive y-axis. Now let us see for the second vector, this one. Angle, you have to be very careful. So that vector will also have two components, one here, one here. Oh, this is down. Be careful. Now, which angle is this? Is 60 here. So this is 60. So this is your adjacent A cos 60. A cos 60 means A by 2. And this will be A sin 60. That will be A root 3 by 2. Cos 60 is half, sin 60 is root 3 by 2. Then we have this third vector. So that will again have two components. One here, one here. Correct now? This time this is 45. So this will be A cos 45, which is A by root 2. And this will be also A sin 45, but sin 45 is also 1 by root 3. So you can see I have found the x and y components of each vector. Okay. Now be careful. They are not asking you resultant of the three vectors. So don't just add the x components. Because in the question, if you see, they want direction of which vector? This vector plus this vector and minus this vector. Minus sign is there. So we have to be careful. We can't just add all the components. So one thing we can do, let us call this vector A bar. Let us call, this is your OA bar. Let us call this vector B bar. And let us call this vector C bar. For simplicity. Okay. And let us write the components. So what will be your A bar? A bar in component form. A bar. In component form, how will you write this vector? X component is A root 3 by 2 I cap. Y component is A by 2. It is along positive y-axis, so it will be plus only j cap. This part is clear or not clear? This part is clear or not clear? This is how we write vector in component form. Any vector is written as x component I cap plus y component j cap. Okay, anybody who wants me to explain this part, you tell. To understand this part, you have to just know this part. Okay. So we have written this vector, the first vector, in this way. Second vector, let us write this one. Okay, this is your OA bar. This is your OB bar. So B bar space is there, right? Okay, B bar. Now be careful with B bar. This is your B bar. Now, if it is B bar, then how it is? If this is B bar, then why I wrote A? I should write B, no? Why I wrote A? Tell me. Magnitude is what? Magnitude I should write B actually. But they told magnitude is same. Magnitudes are same. So I can write A only. So for this second vector, sorry, this is second vector, B bar, what is the X component? What is the X component? A by 2. No, X component, A by 2. So it is A by 2 I cap. Those who have not understood this, again, there's no point seeing this video. You have to revise the previous videos. So this is your X component I cap. Now for this, you have to be very careful because this is down. So see, this is down. The unit vector in this direction will be minus j cap. Minus j cap. Okay. So I should write minus a root 3 by 2 j cap. If you don't write minus, it is wrong because this vector is here. So its components are one is here, one is here. This is along I cap only, no problem. But this is not along j cap. J cap is here, no. So this will be along minus j cap. So if you don't change that, you will get wrong answer. For C bar is my which vector? C bar is my this third vector. Components I found already. What is the X component? A by root 2. It is along positive x-axis or negative x-axis? This vector. This vector. Negative. So you have to be very careful. Right? Minus A by root 2 I cap. Because I cap we choose along positive x-axis. So if I cap is along positive x-axis, minus I cap will be this side. So for this vector, there must be minus I cap. If you write in vector form. If you write magnitude, it's okay. Magnitude is A by root 2. That's it. Okay. What about this? This is positive. So plus A by root 2 j cap. J cap only because this is along y-axis. So what I have done, I have found the three vectors in component form. Now I will see what they want. First you write. Again, don't worry about, oh, so lengthy like that. Don't worry about it. What you should concentrate, how we are taking components that you are learning, how to write vector in component form that you are learning. So those things you give importance. Don't think, array, such a long question, how will I write in exam? So that is not the big thing. The big thing, the big important point here is you are learning how to take components of different vectors in the same problem. So in the same problem, you are learning how to take components and then writing them in vector form. And understanding sometimes the unit vectors may be negative if the vectors are in opposite direction to your positive x-axis. Okay. My video is not lagging, Shanmukh. Internet connection there will be weak. Is it lagging for everybody? Okay. Fine. Once we have learned this, now we don't need this. Now in the question, remember they are not asking this vector plus this vector plus this vector. By the way, this is your OA bar in the question. This is your OA bar. This is your OB bar. And this is your OC bar. But I don't feel like writing these too many letters. Okay. I want to call one vector by one letter. So now you have to look carefully. Are they asking this vector plus this vector plus this vector? No, they are asking this vector plus this vector minus this vector. So now, according to question, they want direction of which vector? A bar plus B bar minus C bar. So you have to put whatever you have found here. So what is your A bar? A root 3 by 2 I cap plus A by 2 J cap. That is your A bar. What is your B bar? Plus A by 2 I cap minus A root 3 by 2 J cap. Correct? Okay. C bar, you have to be slightly careful because in the question itself, they told minus C bar. So minus C bar means what will happen to this? When I put this C bar here, what will happen to this minus? When I put this C bar here, already there is minus in the question. So it will become plus. So plus A by root 2 I cap, and this plus will become minus A by root 2 J. Correct now? Now you have done the problem already. Now you collect the X components together. These are your X components. So put them together. Together matlab take I cap common. So A root 3 by 2, then plus A by 2, and here plus A by root 2 I cap. Some of you were talking about H.C. Verma textbook and all, right? This question is taken from H.C. Verma textbook only. So this vector I cap, this vector, like terms I am putting together, plus J cap, A by 2, minus is there, be careful, A minus A root 3 by 2 J cap, and here minus A by 2, A by root 2 J cap. So remember, they wanted direction of this vector, whatever is this vector, and that we found is this, and therefore this is your X component of the this, whatever is this vector, this is the X component, and this is your Y component. And whenever you know X and Y component in XY plane, this is XY plane only. There is no K cap here. So once you know XY component, how to find direction? Tan theta. Y component by X component or X component by Y component? Tan theta. Y component by X component. So what is the Y component? A by 2 minus A root 3 by 2 minus A by root 2 divided by A root 3 by 2 plus A by 2 plus A by root 2. Now you can see in the numerator also, in the denominator also, A is there. So you can take A common and cancel A. Right? You can take A common and cancel. So finally, what will be your tan theta? So direction will be given by tan theta, that will be equal to, should we take LCM or we will leave it? We will leave it. So 1 by 2 minus root 3 by 2 minus 1 by root 2 divided by root 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by root. Since now on the right side you have just number, so that must be your answer. Those who want to take LCM and simplify, you can try to simplify by taking LCM. 2 root 2 LCM here. Here also 2 root 2 LCM. That LCM will cancel, right? 2 root 2, 2 root 2 will cancel. Then you can further simplify, one step more you can do, but you can stop here also. But you cannot stop here because A was not given in the question. A was our creation. Hello, students? Was magnitude of those vectors given? In the question, was it given? A is the magnitude like that? No, it was not given. Only thing they told was magnitudes are equal, they told. So since A is our creation, at the end that A should get cancelled, no? So that the answer should be in terms of just number. If this was plus, no? If this was plus, I would have done it more easily. If this was plus, I would have just taken all the X components together, add them. and take all the y components together, add them. That will be my total x component and total y component. And once I know x component and y component of the total vector, I will just divide the y component by x component. But since there was minus, I thought better I will write in vector form, then substitute, then separate the x component and the y component. And then once I know this is y component and this is x component, I divide them to find the angle that gives me the direction of this vector, whatever is this vector. Okay, chalo. Practice this question once. It is not difficult, just it may be slightly lengthy, but not difficult. Everybody understood why A got cancelled, right? You can take A common from here, A common from here, and then A will cancel. Okay, let us, before I continue, try this question once, all of you. Simple one. If A bar is equal to 2i cap plus 3j cap, these are the x and y component. B bar is equal to I cap minus 2j cap. So when I write only I cap, here 1 is there, 1. So x component of this vector is 1 I cap. And C bar is equal to 3i cap plus 3j cap. Find the vector A bar plus 2b bar minus C bar. So this vector I want you to calculate. In vector form, the answer should come. Matlab at the end, I should see I cap, I should see x component plus x component I cap plus y component j cap plus z component k cap. So I want this vector. These three vectors I have given. This 2 is there, this minus is there. Try this. Here no need to take components. I have not given diagram or something, no. So I have just given you the each vector I have given you in component form. So no need to find the components. Already you know this is x component, this is y component. Direct substitution you do. Direct substitution, simplification. And while writing the answers in the chat box, you can write I. No need to write I cap. I cap minus 4j cap. I cap minus 4j. That is the answer some students are saying. I will check. Students, don't write cap. It will take time for you to write. I know it is already difficult for all of you. Oh, somebody is writing our roof. Okay. Janani. Very good, very good. Okay. I think since all of you are getting same answer, it must be correct. But let me just quickly do. So what is A bar? 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 2 times. This 2 is not for decoration. It is in the question. So 2 times B bar. So put a bracket. B bar is I cap minus 2j cap minus C bar. So since it is minus, you have to put bracket. 3i cap plus 3j cap. So this vector they want equal to, right? So this vector will be equal to this. Whenever minus sign is there, please put bracket. Otherwise, again, you will forget the sign here. So this thing we cannot do anything. Same only. 2i cap will be 2i cap plus minus minus 2 2s are 4 j cap minus 3i cap minus plus minus 3j cap. Now collect the like terms. What are the like terms? I cap, I cap, I cap. 2i cap, 2i cap, 4i cap, 4i cap minus 3i cap will be I cap. 4i cap minus 3i cap will be 1i cap. and 3j cap minus 4j cap minus j cap minus j cap minus 3j cap minus 4j. Oh, correct only. So everybody can do such problems, right, in exam. Don't lose 3 marks and all for simple questions. Yeah. Write down those who have not got, you can write simple. I think the only reason you may not get the right answer is if you forget to put bracket here or bracket here and all. Okay, now let us see. Let us continue with the problem solving. Question number 8. This I have done actually. They are asking, write the unit vector. Write unit vector in the direction of some vector they have given, a bar equal to 5i cap plus j cap minus 2k cap. Okay, students. So what is the unit vector they are asking? Don't write 1 is the answer again. They are not asking what is the magnitude of unit vector. They want the unit vector in the direction of this vector, specific vector. What is the definition of unit vector? Any vector is magnitude times unit vector in the direction of this vector. 1000 times I have told already. So this must be unit vector in this direction. They want that only. They want unit vector in the direction of this vector. So to find the unit vector, what will you do? Just cross multiply, rearrange. It will be a bar by magnitude of a. So a bar by, just a also you can write, or you can write magnitude like this. Modulus sign you can put. So a bar we know already, 5i cap plus j cap minus 2k cap. And those who don't know till now how to find magnitude of the vector, stop the video, go back and previous videos you revise. Previous videos. So what is the magnitude of this vector? Root over x component square 5 square plus, what is the y component of this? Y component of this 1 square. Z component is minus 2, but it doesn't matter because you have to do square. So 5i cap plus j cap minus 2k cap divided by root of 25 plus 1 minus 2 square is 4. 30, root 30. So that is the answer. Root 30 again we can't say very easily. Question number 9 I have done already. Okay, I will not repeat. So this learning exercise is over. Question number 9 we have done. Answer was to show they are perpendicular. If magnitude of a bar plus b bar is equal to magnitude of a bar minus b bar, the angle between them should be 90 degree. Already we have discussed. One extra question you try. Extra, whenever I do extra, write extra. What vector should be added to 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 5k cap so that you get a unit vector along z-axis. Okay. Question is what vector? Matlab some vector we have to find. What vector should be added? In exam they may say subtracted also. What vector should be added to this vector? Call this vector a bar if you want. Call this vector a bar if you wish. So what vector should be added to this vector so that whatever you get, that should be unit vector along z-axis. Try this also. I will do it, whether you do or not, whether you get the answer or not, I will do, don't worry. But I want you to think. Two I cap plus 3 j cap plus 4 k cap. Now, what is the unit vector along z-axis? What is the unit vector along z-axis? K cap. So they are saying what vector should be added. So let us call this vector A bar, which we want, or we can write X bar. In mathematics, we usually write X, no? So this unknown vector, let me write X bar. So they are saying what should be X bar so that when you add with this vector, what should be this vector, which we don't know, so that when you add plus with this vector, you should get unit vector along z-axis. Just now, most of you told me unit vector along z-axis is k cap. So I should get k cap. Then you take this one there. So x bar will be k cap minus 2 I cap minus 3 j cap minus 5 k cap. Stalin, you have done a mistake, I think. So minus 2 I cap is minus 2 I cap minus 3 j cap. K cap minus 5 k cap will be minus 4 k cap. K cap minus 5. These two are the like terms, no? These two are the like terms. Others will stay like that only. Simple or not? Nothing is there. Just you should know which unit vector is along x-axis, y-axis, that you should know. Very soon I will be sharing with you worksheets. Like this, many questions will be there for practicing. Solution also I will share. So if you don't get, you have to check the solution. Even if you get, you check the solution. And after seeing solution, if you don't still understand, you have to ask me. One more question you see. What is the magnitude? This is very interesting vector. Very interesting vector, okay? So I want what is the magnitude of A bar, which is equal to 1 by root 2 I cap plus 1 by root 2 j cap. Try this. Simple question, I know. Already you know how to find magnitude, but very interesting vector is this. This one, it is simple, but do know what is there. Simple means you will not do or what. This is your x component. This is your ax. And this is your ay. What will be the magnitude of this vector? Formula you know already. Ax square plus ay square. 1 by root 2, how did you get, Gagan? So it will be root over, what is the x component? 1 by root 2. So 1 by root 2 square plus 1 by root 2 square. Correct? ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ simplification you do. 1 by root 2 square. 1 square is 1. Root 2 square is 2. Plus, same thing, 1 by 2. So this is equal to how much? Root 1. Half plus half is 1. That means magnitude of this vector is 1. That means this vector is what vector? This vector. It is a unit vector. However, it is obviously not along x-axis or y-axis. Okay. It will be where? Can you tell me where will be this vector? Whoever is this vector, where it will be in the xy plane? It will be unit vector, but where it will be? It will be 45 degree because see, x component, y component are equal. So if I draw one xy plane, this vector will be somewhere here. Okay, and the length of this will be 1. And this is actually unit vector. After solving, you come to know. Before you have no idea, no? Before you don't know. After solving, you come to know. Since this is 1 and this is 45, this length is 1, this is 45. If you take x component, you will get 1 cos 45. 1 cos 45, 1 by root 2. See, x component. Then if you take y component, you will get 1 sin 45. 1 sin 45, 1 by root. Because this is 1, length is 1, magnitude is 1, no? So length is 1, angle is 45 degree. So this is also a unit vector. However, it is not very common for us because it is not along x-axis or y-axis. It is at some angle 45 degree. Okay, another question you try. I'm giving some more only. A vector 5 cap is present in space. A vector 5 cap is present in space. Or you can say, can you tell me where is this vector? In question they told in space, but we know where it is, right? Can you tell me where is this vector? Along x-axis. Super. If this vector is made to rotate by 90 degree, this is clockwise or anti-clockwise? This is anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise. What will be the new vector? What will be the new vector? So here is your x-axis, here is your y-axis. This vector is 5 cap like this. So length is 5, magnitude is 5, right? Now they told it is made to rotate 90 degree anti-clockwise means this way. So 90 degree if you rotate, this vector will come here. Yes or no? Like this, okay, about the tail. Is made to rotate by 90 degree around its tail. Around its tail. Matlab keeping the tail fixed, you are rotating it like this. So will the length change? Will the length change? If I rotate this like this, will the length change? Length will not change. So length will be 5. But direction has changed. Before it was along I cap. Now it is where? Along y-axis. So it will be, so new vector will be 5j cap. Okay. So remember, by turning this by 90 degree, the vector has changed. Try the same question, but this is 37 degree. Try now. I want in component form, okay? Matlab something I cap plus something j cap. If there is j cap. Here there was no I cap, so only j cap I got. So try this one now. So I will do it here. You also try. So initial picture, let me show first. Initial picture. So initially, the vector was 5 cap. So you know it is along x-axis. 5 cap. Now, finally means you are rotating this by 37 degrees. Length will not change, remember. So now the vector will be here. This will be 5. Length will be 5 only. But this angle is now 37 degrees. So now that will have x component also, y component also, correct na? So this will be your x component. This will be your y component. X component will be 5 cos 37. X component will be 5 cos 37. Y component will be, let me write here, 5 sin 37. That day I told you 37 degree and 53 degree are very good angles for us. So to find the angles, if this is 37 degree, opposite will be 3. This will be 4, this will be 5. So x component will be 5. Cos 37 is how much from this diagram? Adjacent by hypotenuse, 4 by 5. 4 by 5. So that will be 4. So x component is 4. In diagram only we can do what is there. And this will be how much? 5 into sin 37. Sin 37 will be 3 by 5. That will be 3. So after rotating it by 37 degree, this vector has some angle, 37 degree. So since now it is neither along x nor along y, it will have both the components. So the new vector will be x component is 4. So 4 I cap along positive x axis. So write 4 and y component is 3j cap. Okay. Plus you have to write plus because it is new, which is a vector. So vector you always write this way. Now try to rotate it by 53 degree. Try to rotate it clockwise. If you rotate clockwise, it will come here. So this will be positive, but this will be negative. Correct now? So here what you should write? If you rotate by 37 degree clockwise, then you will write here minus. Write quickly. Okay, let us continue now. What home exercise you have to try, students? If you try today, then only you will be able to do. Learning exercise 2.11 we have finished already. I am not going to repeat. While doing dot product we have done. Shall we repeat once? Learning exercise 2.11. I think we have done already. No, that day I remember. I even explained to you what is the meaning of 2.11. 2 matlab chapter, 11 matlab what is 11? 11 is the 11th learning exercise. So which one is remaining now? Learning exercise 2.12. 2.11 is finished. Okay. Question number 1. Two vectors are parallel. What is their cross product? This is very easy. Two vectors are parallel, they are saying. Two vectors are parallel. What is their cross product, they are asking. What is their cross product? You know that if vectors are parallel, angle will be between them 0 degree. It may be 180 if they are opposite. Now, what is the definition of cross product? A bar cross B bar. Magnitude of A bar, magnitude of B bar, sine or cos? Sine, because it is cross product. So for cross product, we write sine theta, and since it is a vector, you must put a unit vector. Now here, since the vectors are parallel, theta will be 0. So since theta is 0, Sine 0 you know is 0. So therefore cross product will be 0. So the answer is, what is their cross product? 0. So very simple actually. Question number 2, you see. When is the magnitude of cross product maximum? They are saying magnitude. Okay. See, whenever we talk about maximum, always we are talking about magnitude only. Nobody says direction is maximum. No. So question number 2 is, when is the magnitude of cross product maximum? So in exam, how I should write? Cross product is what? Magnitude of A bar, magnitude of B bar, sine of theta, n cap. Now they want magnitude of this. So if you take magnitude means modulus. Magnitude of this will be A only. Magnitude of this is B only. Magnitude of this is sine theta only, because it is just a number. Magnitude of n cap. N cap is unit vector. So it will be 1. So if you multiply with 1, it doesn't matter. So this is the magnitude. So when will be this maximum? When sine theta is maximum. So this will be maximum when sine theta is maximum. The maximum value of sine theta is 1. And for what angle sine is 1? When theta is 90 degree. So please remember, if two vectors are like this, cross product will be maximum. What about dot product? Cross product will be maximum. What about dot product? So dot product we forgot. Huh? Dot product will be 0. But don't say minimum, say 0. Minimum, I will tell you why. Okay, because there is some negative values are also possible. For dot product, negative values are also possible. Question number 3 is one of the most beautiful question. So question number 3 is, what is A bar dot A bar cross B bar? Correct? Huh? Is that the question? What is A bar dot A bar cross B bar? So what they are saying here? See, you know that cross product of two vectors will be a vector. That vector you can take dot product with another vector. That is what they are doing. So they are taking cross product of A bar and B bar. Whatever answer, whatever is the vector, that they are taking dot product with this. Okay. So what is the answer? Let me give you options. Options. A square B. A B square. A square B sine theta cos theta. D 0. Options are not there, but let me make it into multiple option, multiple choice question. Think. Don't do hurry burry. Oh, already said. Oh, so many are saying. Last year when I asked this question, most of them told this. This is 0. Why it is 0? Where is my this one? Look here. This you remember or not? A bar is here. Sorry. A bar is here. B bar is here. A bar cross B bar is here. So they want dot product of A bar and A bar cross B bar. See the angle between A bar cross B bar and A bar. What is the angle between these two? 90 degree. And since it is 90 degree, dot product has to be 0. So in exam, how will you write answer? We know that A bar cross B bar is a vector which is perpendicular to A bar. In fact, it is perpendicular to also B bar, because it is perpendicular to the plane containing A bar and B bar. So if this is the plane containing A bar and B bar, your cross product is perpendicular to that plane. Matlab, it is perpendicular to this also, this also. So therefore, dot product of A bar cross B bar with A bar must be 0. Okay. So this is the answer. For 2 marks, you write this. For 1 mark, write 0. And you will not get 0. One extra question you try. First you write. Hey, MCQ means who will see your steps, Stalin? In MCQ, once you know the answer, tick madi. In MCQ, nobody will see your answers or steps. Computer will check your key, your correct options, whichever you have ticked. Extra. If magnitude of A bar cross B bar is equal to dot product of A bar and B bar. Here no need to write magnitude because this is dot product is a dot product gives you what quantity? Scalar quantity. For scalar quantity we don't take, it is magnitude only. We know it is magnitude. So for cross product you are taking magnitude. So if this is equal, find angle between A bar and B bar. 30 degree, 60 degree, 0 degree, 45 degree. Hey, when I said dot product, did I write dot product is equal to 0 or what? How you can say perpendicular? Simplify, no? Put pen on paper. Kishan is saying 45. Okay, do one thing. Write the formula for this here. You know the formula for A bar cross B bar magnitude. Write the formula here. Write formula for this. Simplify. Don't just imagine. Everybody do the derivation. Sir, A bar cross B bar is a magnitude only if it is 0. What I did not understand? A bar cross B bar is a vector. A bar cross B bar is a vector. Okay, so try to answer. A bar cross B bar is a vector, Stalin. So it will have magnitude even if it is not 0, right? Why it has to be 0? Can't there be a vector who has magnitude, some magnitude? It has to be 0 or what? So none of you are actually trying to solve. You are trying to simply sit wherever you are sitting and aram se you are trying to answer. Hey, I like that option. I like that option like that. You have to try to solve. What is the definition of cross product? A bar cross B bar. A B sine theta n cap. But I told magnitude is equal. Correct? No. So what is the magnitude of A bar cross B bar? Just now I wrote A B sine theta. And what is the magnitude? It becomes scalar means what, ma? I don't understand on this. Karthik, sine theta equal to cos theta is correct. So tan theta will be what? So this is AB sine theta. What is the definition of this? AB cos theta. You can never write like this. If you see some textbook or myself also writing like this, if somebody writes like this, put a stick on the hand. Why? This is nonsense. Why this is nonsense? Left side is vector, right side is scalar. How it is possible to be equal? After taking magnitude, it is possible. Okay, so then your AB will cancel. Bring cos theta here. So if you bring cos theta, cross multiply here, sin theta by cos theta will be 1. So tan theta will be 1. So theta will be 45 degree. Okay. So I thought you will answer this, all of you. Some of you were saying 90 degrees, 0 degree. Okay. Let us see learning exercise 2.13. That is the last learning exercise. Learning exercise 2.30. Question number 1, you see. The vector A bar has magnitude 5 unit. So magnitude of A bar means A, or you can write modulus of A bar. So that is 5 unit number. B bar has a magnitude of 6 unit. 6 unit. And cross product of A bar and B bar has a magnitude of 15 unit. Cross product has a magnitude of 15. What is the angle between A and B? Try this question. So they gave you magnitude of A bar, magnitude of B bar, and once you take cross product, you get a vector. For that vector also they gave you the magnitude. Now you know the formula for magnitude of cross product is magnitude of A bar, magnitude of B bar, sine of theta. Don't put n cap now because I wrote magnitude. What is the magnitude for this in the question? They have given 15. This is 5. This is 6. Sine theta we don't know. Students, is this cross product? When I write here in this sign, is it cross product? No, that is normal into. This is normal into when numbers are there. When vectors are there, vectors, then we call this cross product. It is a very special kind of cross product. It is special kind of product. So when numbers are there, it is just multiplication. So 15 equals to 5, 6 are 30 sine theta. So sine theta will be, many times I have seen students writing here 30 by 15. You have to be careful. This is 15 by 30. Because if you cross multiply, you should get this. No. Many students I am seeing, even the good students in exam, when they are doing hari-bari, they write this sine theta as 30 by 15. So be careful about the small things. Once you check also, if you cross multiply, you should get 30 into sine theta. So you cannot write 30 by 50. So sine theta will be 1 by 2. 15 2 is 30. For what angle? Sine of angle is half, 30 degree. Standard board problem. Standard question number for 2 marks. Question number 2 I will not do. Why? Just now I did. The dot product has the same magnitude as cross product. What would be the angle? Answer is 45 degree. Then finally they are asking, find the cross product between two vectors. That we have done many example. Fourth question we will do. Third one you try. I know it is learning exercise, but still you try because I have done cross product yesterday 3 example already. So I will do fourth question, which will be dot product also, cross product also. A bar, if A bar is equal to 2i cap plus, minus 3j cap plus 7k cap, B bar equals to I cap plus 2k cap. Sometimes it will be like this, students. So your y component will be 0, no y component. And C bar is equal to j cap minus k cap. So here which component is 0? X component. This is j cap. I cap is not there, no, so there is no x component. What they want? A bar dot B bar cross C bar. So they want A bar dot B bar cross C bar. find this, whatever is this, you have to find. Okay, now tell me one thing. Should this be a number or should this be a vector? Here. Guess. Should it be a number or a vector? It should be a number because it is dot product of this vector and this vector. Whenever you take dot product, you will always get scalar, number you will get. Now, I will not directly do. First, I will try to find this vector. This vector I will try to find. Okay, students? So first, let us try to find B bar cross C bar. So first, we find B bar cross C bar. Now this should be vector. This should be in the component form. Now cross product, how do you do? Draw these lines I, J, K. Forget about A bar, students, because they want cross product of B bar and C bar. Later we will take dot product, don't worry. So what is the X component of B bar? Tell me. What number I should write here? B bar. First is B bar. 1. Here 0 because this has no Y component. And K is 2. Then for C bar, what will be here? For C bar, 0. B bar, 1. Here, minus 1. Okay, so I hope all of minus, this is minus K cap, okay? Not minus 2 K cap. Jivita, why you said minus 2? By mistake, huh? This is K cap, no? So in front, what is the number? 1. Yeah. It's okay, while typing it is possible. Now for this it is very easy. So how do we do? First we find the I component. So forget about this column. This into this first. Always this one first. This way first. So this into this 0. Minus. Last time one of the student forget to write this minus. So minus 2 into 1. 2. I cap. Then minus sign. For J cap, you have to forget this column. Multiply this way first. So it will be 1 into minus 1. Minus 1 minus 2 into 0, 0. Correct? No. So for next component, to find the Y component, you should forget about this column. Then always multiply this way first. That's why this minus sign is important. So 1 into minus 1, minus 1, minus from our formula, then 2 into 0, 0. Then next is plus. For K, forget about this column. 1 into 1, 1, minus 0, 0 into 0, 0, K. So this is minus 2 I cap. Minus 1 minus 0 is minus 1. Minus 1 into this minus sign will be plus 1. So plus 1 J cap plus 1 K cap. Minus 2 I cap plus J cap plus K cap. Correct. So once we found this one, now we have to take dot product. Right till here? I hope everybody remembers dot product, no? A bar dot B bar. This is more easy. What was the formula? Don't write, it will be difficult for you to write. So dot product, how do you write? AX BX plus AY BY plus AZ BZ. Already I have explained, while taking dot product, 6 of 6 terms will be 0. Okay, so once I found this, now I have to do the last one. So this is what they want. So A bar dot B bar cross C bar. What is A bar? 2 I cap minus 3 J cap plus 7 K cap. Dot. We have found this vector. This is your B bar cross C bar, right? So this is minus 2 I cap plus J cap plus K cap. So you have to take dot product of this vector which is given to you directly. This vector we have to first find by the use of cross product. And once you do that, then you have to just multiply x component, y component, z component. So 2 into -2, -4, plus -3 into 1, -3, plus 7 into 1, 7. So -4 plus -3 plus, oh, it is 0. Okay. What, anything is pending now? No. So remaining is now, after this, if you see, our material will have exam corner. So in exam corner, all these questions are important for your exam, for your board exam, I mean. So if you see what is a scalar quantity, 1 mark question, don't answer. I will just quickly tell you. Scalar quantity is a quantity which has only magnitude. Give some example of scalar quantity. So try to answer these questions whenever we will announce board test, board. So we, in our EduStyle, we take board test and entrance test. Do you know what they are called? Any student knows what they are called? No. So for board test, we call PTB. So PTB means periodic test on board syllabus. So periodic test on board syllabus. Then for entrance, we write PTE. So for these exams, whenever these exams are mentioned, you have to prepare from this exam corner. So you need to have the answers of all these questions. And if you don't know, and answers will be in the theory only. So in the, before this, no, whatever we studied, as we do this chapter, we will be writing so many notes, yes or no? All the questions here will have answer in those notes. Okay, most of the questions, 1 or 2 maybe slightly outside the box, that you have to ask me. Yeah. Same questions. I mean, I will not tell this question, that question, but out of these questions, some questions will be there. And whatever I've taught. So this is periodic test on board syllabus. This is periodic test on entrance. How many of you are JEE students? Only JEE students, raise your hand. Just write me like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. NEET students, remaining are NEET students, right? Okay, fine. So we will have the test for different, whenever PTE will be there, one test will be for JEE, one test will be for NEET students. I hope you know JEE students will have 25 questions. Before we used to have 30 questions, now it is 25 questions. Out of 25, 20 questions will be MCQ, 5 questions will be numerical based. Numerical based matlab, there will be a question and answer, there will be no 4 options. You have to just write whatever answer you are getting. And for NEET students, there will be 45 questions. So obviously NEET will be slightly easier than JEE. That doesn't mean engineers are smarter than doctors. No, it simply means in NEET, you have to write 45 questions. So questions has to be slightly easier. Okay. So we'll stop for today. Next class, we will do revision for differentiation and integration. Our classes will be more or less same for the time being. And then later, as we progress, we will see what we can do. Because right now it's online classes. No, once classes will start, then we will have separate. Regular classes will start. So tell me one thing. How many of you don't need revision of differentiation and integration? Okay, wait. How many of you need revision of differentiation and integration? Revision. Okay, fine. So what I will do, I will try to revise, but still, hello. So many students are saying me like that, but still you have to revise from the videos only, because I will not be able to revise everything. But main things I will revise. Main things I will revise for differentiation and integration. But please see the previous videos. And worksheet will be soon. It will be sent to all of you. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day. Finally, vectors completed. Yes. Same to all of you. Have a nice weekend.